Hey guys, this is Lala Legacy and welcome back to another episode of the second reproduction. So if you haven't already yet, hit that subscribe button because that would mean the whole world to me, and after this video, if you like it, hit that like button too. Alright, let's jump in. Jin's melancholy face from the rose garden resurfaced in my mind. Even back then, long before he held me, I could still feel the deep sorrow running through him. It's like his smile masks his true feelings. It would be nice if he could smile from the bottom of his heart someday. Even though he violated me, I still wanted him to find true happiness. I let out an ironic smile at the thought. I doubt Jin has feelings for me anyway. I whispered those words to myself and tried to ignore the pain in my chest. So, tomorrow's the day off in the Demon Kingdom, huh? I should go to sleep. Holiday night. Okay, what should I do tonight? We're gonna go out. Round 2, month 2. Okay, so we need to go to the grocery store. Welcome! We're gonna buy something. We're gonna get... where is it? Holy water. Tears of the Moon Goddess. Tears of the Sun God. Demon Killer. And Viagra Power. I think it's supposed to be powder, but... yes? Yes. What is this? Silver hair ornament. Glades wine. Okay. Well, alright, we're done. Is there anything else you'd like? Nope. I look forward to your next visit. Next, we're gonna go to the toy shop. We are gonna buy the braided rope. If you like a little bondage in your life. Okay, braided rope, yes. Alright, we're done. Yeah. Come again. Now we're gonna go to the pub. Right! Today's the day they're selling my favorite strawberry sponge. Chris, you're here for the cake too. Gardas? Don't tell me. The barman's cakes are absolutely delicious. Gardas, what are you doing here? Huh? You too, Lazette? You're here for the cake too, princess. How silly. All three of us gathering just because of some cake? Oh, talking of which, here comes our cakes. They look as delicious as ever. You can say that again. Now let's dig in. Wait, Chris. Huh? Whew, I finally finished my paperwork. Last! First! At the same time! What's going on? Why are you all yelling at each other? Just the time, Jin. Listen, just before I started eating my cake, Gardas told me I should eat the strawberry on top first. Leaving the strawberry last is just absurd. Who wouldn't eat it first? No, it's best if you eat it with the cake. Jin, what do you think the best way to eat it is? They're all perfectly fine. Well, that's no help. Alright, we go to the grocery store. Right, what should I buy today? Oh, are you shopping? Huh? No women escorting you today? Oh my, you talk as if I have one permanently attached to me. Well, you're still charming despite that. You've never really thought of me like that. You don't really care if I like you or not, do you? Anyone who isn't Gardas is worthless in your opinion. Including me. Why ask if you already know the answer? It's cruel, you know. Not as cruel as you are. I do have an interest in people other than Gardas, you know. Like the silver-haired goddess standing before me. Interest, maybe. But I wasn't anything special to him. I'm sure his interest was similar to putting a butterfly in a jar and watching it for a while. Even if the butterfly died, he wouldn't feel particularly sad about it. Lady Christina? Hey, Jin, back then, why did you... Yeah, thief! Jin, come on! What? Am I coming too? Obviously. Today was supposed to be my day off. Moments before we ran out the shop, two men sprinted out in front of me. They had to be the thieves. Quick! Okay. There's someone closing in on us. We'll split up. They'll never catch us. Suddenly, the two bandits split up, going in completely opposite directions to one another. I signaled to Jin, and we followed one another. We followed one. I guess. What's this? Seems our pursuer is one cute little lady. Hey, Missy, did you get lost? Come over here. We'd love to play with you. 3, 4, 5 of them? I hope there aren't this many facing Jin, or I might start worrying about him. I chased the thief into a dead end, but he had friends waiting for him. Gardas had mentioned before that Jin was extremely powerful, so I doubted I needed to worry too much. Oh, something wrong, Missy? Too scared to move, huh? I glared at the man's perverted smirk and sneered. Lucky for you, I'm in a really, really bad mood, so I think I'll play with you after all. What the hell are you on about? I'll shut that arrogant mouth of yours up for good. These guys are way too obvious. If only Jin was this easy to read. I thought that as I casually dodged each of their mindless attacks. Pathetic. At least train more if you want to be taken seriously as a swordsman. My, what a splendid performance. After the 5th bandit flopped to the ground, I heard an odd clapping sound behind me. It was Jin, and he laughed as I turned around. He stopped clapping and shrugged his shoulders, walking over to me. I'm sure I'd be called pathetic too if I ever faced you as an opponent. Jin, you're all right! I glanced over him, but he looked absolutely fine. Oh, so you did have more people waiting to ambush you. There were bandits waiting for you too? Indeed. I finished them all off almost instantly, and I thought about giving you a hand, but... Well, you see, apparently, they'd captured a woman too, so I decided to go sort that out first. Is she okay? Oh my, and I was so sure you'd be furious over being lower priority too. Did you want me to get angry? Did you want me to stomp my foot and yell, why didn't you come after me first? Well, I didn't. I'm not a certain someone's sister, after all. You're very uncute. That sounds like the highest praise I can get from someone who speaks nothing but flattery. Jin, if you really believe it was your fault she died, then so be it. But it's important to let bygones be bygones, you know. And as for me, I'd hate it if you chose to help me over a powerless townswoman. I take it back. You're interesting after all. No one's ever said I could keep blaming myself before. They always insisted it wasn't my fault instead. Of course! I'm not naive, you know. If you want comfort, go ask your massive harem for it. Are you joking? If you can't comfort me, then who can? Why did he have to keep doing this? In a blink of an eye, Jin had suddenly invaded my personal space, startling me. I tried to get away, but he quickly grabbed hold of me, pulling me close and whispering into my ear before I came to my senses. I told you not to touch me! Is this your naive way of caring about me? Scold me as much as you want, just let me hold you for a moment. Your listening comprehension's terrible! So, what do you want to do tonight? Hey, are you even listening to me, Jin? Yes, I'm listening. Oh gosh. Wait! Put me down! Jin scooped me up and tossed me over his shoulders with minimal effort. He was handling me like a barrel or something. He was rather slim for a man, so where his strength came from was a total mystery. For a split second, I felt impressed. Whew, there's nothing quite like a reward after a hard day's work. Don't talk about me like I'm a reward or something! He headed back to his room with long strides, ignoring my attempts to escape. Maybe I was imagining things, but his smile seemed to hold much more warmth than usual. A whole day goes by so quickly. I should go to bed. Over here, Uncle Lazette. Whoa, wait a minute. Be careful over there. It's okay. Really now. Mind your feet, okay? I see you're quite popular with the children. I've got a lot of little brothers and sisters at home, so I'm good at dealing with them. Wait, what are you doing here? I'm taking a break from my paperwork. I was planning on finding Chris, but it seems she went out. So you went for me instead? Actually, are you just skiving off work? Now, I'm just taking a break. Oh, really? I am, really. Have some faith in me. Patty, it's time to go home. Oh, Mama's here. Bye-bye, Uncle Lazette. Let's play again soon, okay? If I have the time, then sure. Yay! Thank you for looking after her, Sir Lazette. We'll be off now. I know I've said this before, but you really are good with children. Yeah, like I said, I've got loads of little brothers and sisters at home. There's Philip, Mary, Tim, everything from little brats to obedient angels. I wonder how they're doing now. Your family, huh? Are they all well? Yeah, they live in a village near the border of Almondin. Both my mom and dad are fine. I see. Lord Gardus! Damn, he caught up already. I've prepared your afternoon documents and Lady Chris in your office, so please come back. Hear that? You'd better hurry back. Wait, what do you mean you prepared the princess? I only asked her to help arrange the documents, don't worry. Jin, you... Now, don't look at me like that. Oh, by the way, Sir Lazette, Lady Chris was looking for you, too. She was? Then I'd better be heading back. Good idea. Take care on your way. I will, don't worry. See you. Why is he in such a hurry? I didn't even say I wanted to go back yet. Well, you need to go back soon, my lord. Those documents need your imperial seal. What a pain. Jin? Yes, what is it? What would the queen do if she knew a demon lord had taken one of her pieces? That's... Even I don't want to think about it. Whew. Alright, third month. The rose garden was deserted as I strode inside, my mind fixed on a certain location. Under the full moon, the flowers emitted an eerie yet majestic atmosphere. I knew you'd be here. Lady Christina. Interesting. You knew I was here and yet you came anyway. I thought you despised me. I just came here to thank you. You increased the guards around around Wind Village, didn't you? I had forgotten to mention it, but on the night I got drunk in JIN'S room, I tried to naturally bring up Wind Village in our conversation. I was worried he'd refuse because officials shouldn't get involved in personal requests like that, but he actually did exactly what I suggested and added more guards to the village. As a result, the village wasn't attacked and no champions were sighted in the area. Yes, I did. Your friends are safe, so you can rest easy now. Ah, so that's how I explained it to him. Yes, thank you. I'm sure I'll sleep a lot better tonight. Well, if you need help sleeping, I'm sure I could give you a hand. No thanks. How cold. You're like a rose. No matter how many times I try to embrace you, you'll still get upset and sting me with your thorns. Same goes for you. Oh? Do you plan on clipping my thorns someday? Not at all. A rose isn't a rose without its thorns. They can only reach their true beauty by blooming the way they naturally are. They mature into beautiful flowers through that knowledge. Being the way they are, huh? He stroked the rose petals with a forlorn expression, softly repeating my words. As I gazed into his deep red eyes, I tried to guess what he was thinking, but Jin just murmured to himself, not murdered. I hate flowers. You do? I thought you liked them since you're here so much. My sister's buried here, remember? She loved the blue roses the most, probably because of my father. Actually, father loved blue roses, but he always crushed them in full bloom. It was odd, so I asked him once why he did that. Do you know what he said to me? I have no idea. He said, it will last for all eternity. He wanted to stop time before it could wither. But isn't he denying the flower eternity by ending it himself? Maybe for the flower it seems that way. It confused me at the time too, but now, I think I know what father was talking about. Jin's mouth curved into a smile. Not the usual fake smile, but a weak one that seemed almost lonely. Is that why you don't want to get into a relationship? Because you're afraid of its ending? Yes, I am afraid. Very afraid, and that's why. A breeze blew past, fluttering the flowers and stealing his words away. I opened my mouth, intent on asking him what he was trying to say, but his lips pressed against mine and my questions fell away. Jin. I'd almost been consumed by this passion, even though I knew I'd never be satisfied. So tomorrow's a day off in the Demon Kingdom, huh? I should go to sleep. Here we go. Okay, what should I do tonight? We're gonna go out. So first, we go to the castle. Christina. Good, I finally caught hold of you. Were you looking for me? Yes, I asked Jin where you were, but he sent me on a wild goose chase. Well, I have been walking all over the place today. What's wrong? I got a hold of some excellent wine, and I was wondering if you'd like to drink it with me. Drink with you? I made a foul expression. It wasn't his fault, but Gardus's words reminded me of something I'd rather forget. Oh, you don't want to? Well, it's not that I don't want to. It looked like I didn't trust him if I turned him down now. Gardus and I fought side by side as comrades, and I didn't want to sour our relationship, so... Oh well, I'll just have to keep a closer eye on myself this time. Though not all men are like Jin, so maybe it'll be fine anyway. Very well. Don't mind if I... Oh, whoops. I'm sorry, the books were in the way. Jin, wasn't today supposed to be your day off? That line he used about the book seems really familiar for some reason. Indeed, but I have urgent business to attend to. Oh, that's right. Could you give me a hand, Lady Christina? I'll help. I'm sure you have more important things to do, Your Highness. Or do you? Maybe I'm wrong. Never mind then. Chris, we'll have our drink tomorrow. Oh, okay. Gardas quickly disappeared. Was he trying to avoid having more work for the day? Or was he afraid of Jin's scarily wide smile? It's probably both. Now then, shall we head off to my room? Come on, it's just for work. Have some faith in me for once. Okay then. I'm just leeching off you and Gardas anyway. I'll help you file the documents. Thank you very much. Now I have a fighting chance of getting them all done today. Jin looked a little troubled, and I assumed that he had a lot of work piled up for the day. Feeling bad for suspecting him, I sighed and decided to rethink things from now on. Oh, but he's gonna prove you wrong, girl. Or so I thought. Yep, that's right. What's the meaning of this, Jin? Jin let out a deep sigh. A smile stretched across his face as I stared at him through thin eyes. Didn't you know? Giving our guests a health checkup is part of my job now. The moment I walked into his room, he pulled me over to the bed and pushed me down. I wasn't sure who I was more disgusted with, him for tricking me yet again, or myself for falling for it. Didn't you have something important to do? You shouldn't follow dangerous men like His Majesty after such a short conversation, now should you? I think disciplining you is an important enough matter. But following the dangerous man in this room is absolutely fine, is it? I don't remember getting any discipline off you before. Such a shame. I was planning on being gentle this time, too. No, idiot! Let me go! The sun hasn't even set yet. But if I let you go, you'll go scurrying off to Gardas, won't you? What? So I won't let you go. You... I hate you. I hate you so much. Jin! He was saying horrible things to me, and yet I'd never seen him want me so badly before. His words made my thoughts freeze and my throat catch, thus seeping out my body against my will. I despised my body for rebelling against my wishes, and yet, in the end, I still called his name out. He, who I could never obtain. Okay, we're gonna go to the pub now. Welcome. We are gonna drink wine and chat. Really, Father, you shouldn't drink so much, you know. You too, Mother, you'll get sick. I'm still in my prime. Don't talk like I'm some old man. That's right, that's right. Come on. Oh, hello, Kiria. Oh my, Lady Christina. Good evening. I never thought I'd see you here. Would you like a drink? Oh, no, it's fine. I shouldn't intrude on your family outing. It's not a problem at all. My parents would love to see you. Oh, are you the great champion, Lady Christina? Yes? I see. How nostalgic. You're just like him, you know. You hold yourself like Lord Cristobal did. You've met the champion Cristobal? Of course I have. I was his knight 1 millennia ago. Which means you're... Oh, indeed I'm human. I made a contract with my wife here, hence the abnormally long lifespan. I had no idea the knight of the legendary champion Cristobal lived here. So, Kiria, does that mean you too? Yes, Lord Cristobal looked after me when I was little. I've always wanted to see another true champion just like him, so I was really excited when you and Sir Lazette arrived. I see. That explains why she can understand humans so easily. So, Kiria, is your age... That's secret. I'll come again soon. See you then. Alright, now we're gonna go to the rose garden. Isn't that... You picked up 30 coal. Oh? For what? A whole day goes by so quickly. I should go to bed. What do I need more coal for, though? As I said, please don't, to His Majesty. Okay, I'm sorry, but I... Isn't that Lazette and... No, but after all... Still... What's wrong, Lazette? You're just standing here in the hallway. Princess. Oh, whoops. My apologies for holding you up, Sir Lazette. Please excuse me. It's okay, don't worry. You look kinda gloomy. Excuse me. Well, it's, the minister was talking to me about Gardus. About Gardus? Why talk to you about him? He was telling me off. Apparently, I mustn't get too close to Gardus. Weird. Why? He said His Majesty is special and acts as a role model to those below him or something. What an idiot! If he doesn't want us around Gardus, then he should come talk to me about it. Well, you are a princess after all. I might be a guest, but I'm still just a knight. I don't think they like my behavior much. What a silly thing to complain about! I suppose. I think it's rather meaningless, too. Princess, why do you look so shocked? Oh, nothing. It's unusual for you to throw off your social standing and go talk to someone like Gardus. I guess so. But he just looks kind of lonely sometimes. Lonely? Yeah, he's a respected man with immense magical powers and unparalleled strength. A demon lord his people love, a king of a whole nation, and yet everyone around him is just a retainer. He can't talk to any of them without acting the part of a king. I thought he was just making fun of me at first. But then Jin told me something, that Gardus has cheered up a lot ever since we arrived, and now I can't help but wonder if he was just trying to make friends with me. Subjects of Deathride can't just disregard the hierarchy and see Gardus as a friend. It'd be disrespectful. Lazette! I look at him following me around, and I think to myself, maybe he just wants someone to talk to or something. Oh, but don't tell him any of this, okay, Princess? Princess, what's... Keep what as a secret? Whoa, where did you come from? I hid my presence, that's all. Don't just do that for no good reason. It's none of your business how I walk. Anyway, what were you two talking about? This isn't fair! Christina. Princess? This isn't fair, Gardus! Huh? Where did that come from? Lazette's my best friend, mine! I won't let you have him! What? Princess? Hey, hey bro. Is she jealous? Who are you calling bro? You, apparently. No, Lazette's mine! I'll never let him leave me. Of course, Princess. I'll never leave you either. Some best pal I have. Best pal? Stop making fun of me. So you don't want to be best friends with me. Then how about the princess? Does she pass your friend test? Oh... Lazette, why are you being so quiet? Don't you want to be my friend? Because... It's something only men can understand, Princess. You're being unfair! I, Christina Ranzad, will never lose to a man. Hear that, my friend. Your princess is so persistent about you. Stop it already! Huh. I'll never get tired of you two. That's good to hear. Come on, Lazette! I need to remind you of how deep our friendship is. Let's go somewhere together. Princess! Don't pull me like that! They really do get along well. Princess! Are you still angry? No. Really? Why do you sound so doubtful? Oh, nothing. Look, do you really hate me being around Gardas that much? Not really. I never said you couldn't get along with Gardas. It's just, how do I say it? Just don't me out. Pardon? I said just don't leave me out. I don't mind if you get along with Gardas, but at least let me join in with your conversations too. Why are you looking at me like that? What? Don't laugh. Sorry. I just never expected you to be worried about something like that. What do you mean, something like that? Don't worry, Princess. I'll never leave you behind. Really? I promise. Are you sure? Yes, very. I see. Okay. I'll always be by your side, Princess. I, Lazette, will always be your best friend. Right. I'm sorry I dragged you all the way out here. Don't worry about it. Wherever you go, Princess, I, Lazette, will always be nearby. Thank you, Lazette. You're welcome, Princess. I'm satisfied with just that, for now. Come on, Princess. Where should we go today? Oh, right. Let's see. Here we go. Christina. Oh, hello, Gardas. What's wrong? Really? Why do you keep moving around? Everyone I asked said you were in a different place. Sorry. I don't like standing around for too long. Anyway, what do you want? Here, this is for you. Eh? Wait. He placed a glass bottle of clear blue liquid into my hands. I took a sniff, unsure what it was, and felt a faint fragrance drift up my nose. Isn't this perfume? It's very popular with the ladies in Gerard at the moment. It's sold out everywhere due to its rarity, but I found a merchant who still had some. Are you sure I should accept this? It looks really expensive. Of course. I'm not really into such fragrances myself, and it would suit you much better. It smells really nice. Is it blue roses? It is. Florid and noble, just like you. Well, I'm not sure if it suits me or not, but I like it. Thank you, Gardas. But didn't JIN'S say... I hate flowers. It'd never work out. I knew I was being stupid. I knew that so well, and yet I couldn't get JIN out of my head. I was supposed to feel happy right now, but as JIN'S words filled my head, I found myself unsure whether to wear the perfume or not. What was wrong with me? Does this mean I'm starting to understand him a bit better? Chris? I wonder if there really are people who hate flowers. Chris. Yeah? Uh-oh. What are you doing, Gardas? That was a thank you gift for me. Nothing more than a friendly gesture. Even if it's just that, you didn't have to. And really, you should keep your mind on who you're talking to. Don't you agree, JIN? Good evening, Lady Christina. My, you do get along well, don't you? Even I'm feeling a little jealous. No, No, Jin, it's not what you think. I still have work at hand, so please excuse me. Jin! Being the bad guy is never much fun. Wait, Jin! I'm sorry, but I'm rather busy at the moment. If there's something more important you need to discuss with me, then please leave it for later. Why are you getting so angry? Angry? Me? Why would I get angry? It's none of my business who you kiss, is it? I'm glad Lord Gardas loves you so much. It'll stabilize the kingdom if you got married, too. There's nothing going on between me and Gardas. That kiss was just... I said it was none of my business. Whoever you kiss, whoever you make love to, it's got nothing to do with me. You're not my girlfriend. You're not special to me. That's why I don't feel anything. Anything at all. Jin? Jin! That was I imagining things? Jin was acting completely different to his normal self. Even if I wasn't sure about that, I was sure of the pain on my arm from where he gripped it. I gently touched that part with my other hand and bowed my head deeply. If you don't care, then why did you get so angry? Only the passing wind gave a response, pouring more and more emptiness into my heart. Almondin, in a certain room. Did you come all the way just for her? In a room where the darkness overwhelmed the faint flickering light of a candle, a maiden spoke. Her figure was vague in the dim candlelight, but she was clearly dressed in formal attire, similar to what she usually wore when welcoming guests. What if I said I did? The other voice came not from the room, but from the balcony. It was clearly a man carrying a hint of mystery, like the rays of moonlight shining through the window. Every now and then, a breeze would ruffle the man's silver hair. The woman hid her admiration for him as she stood deep within the room. Once or twice she thought about walking up to him to observe his beauty, as the man never entered her room. So it's just as I thought. Well, that'll make coming to a mutual understanding much easier. Very well. After hearing what you have to say, I just can't sit still and watch anymore. If someone like me can help, then I certainly will. For my people, that dear girl, and for the world. Thank you. Then I'll leave everything else to you. You're in charge now. Oh my, what a surprise. I thought I was just a pretty puppet to you. You really are that woman's daughter. You're clever, and not to be underestimated. Being just a puppet would be a waste, don't you think? You have a kinder heart than people realize. Oh, you view me rather highly then. I do hope I don't fail your expectations. Despite her words, her voice carried no hint of fear. It was a humble and restrained declaration of victory that fitted her proud personality well. I look forward to your performance. And the two figures smiled at the same time. Oh boy! So tomorrow's a day off in the Demon Kingdom, huh? I should go to sleep. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it off here. And then we'll finish it all up in the next video that I do of this. So yeah, so that way it's oh hi Shane. So that way it's all like, you know, pretty well spaced out. And yeah, so if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And I love you guys so much. I will see you next time. Bye!